Hey, this is Victor Antonio. Welcome to the Victor Report. And today we got an interesting question from one of my Facebook friends. Coffee, Friday morning. It's a statement slash question, actually. Marcos Rivera, Facebook friend again, writes the following. The one thing that I see salespeople lacking is the ability to command, all capital letters, respect from clients rather than demand it. Let me say that again. It's an interesting statement. The one thing that I see salespeople lacking is the ability to command respect from the client rather than demanding it. Salespeople complain that clients treat them like dirt. And sometimes, but they don't realize that whatever first impression you gave in the beginning, that's how you'll be treated all the way till the end. Interesting point. I have my own methods on how to do this, but I would love to hear from you and your approach. Thank you. Marcos, thank you for the question. Great question. You know, the key statement here, well, you have several key things in here. The one about commanding respect rather than demanding it. Absolutely, we shouldn't demand respect. We should command it. Question is, how do you do that? We'll talk about that. But you also said something interesting here that I think a lot of salespeople don't get, and apparently you do. Salespeople complain that clients treat them like dirt sometimes, but they don't realize, here comes the important piece, that whatever first impression you gave in the beginning, that's how you'll be treated all the way through the end. And that's such a powerful statement. Well done, Marcos, because that basically says is how you come into a conversation, how you approach a customer will determine where you're going to basically fit in the sales process. See, there's a statement that says that basically the quality of your questions really determine the quality of how people view you. So if you have quality questions, people will view you with respect. But if you have like what I call low information questions that are so obvious, you know, customers are going to look at you like, okay, these are not really compelling questions. And again, the level of your language also determines the level of who you'll talk to. So if you talk at a certain level down here, guess what? You're going to be relegated to that part down there. But if you want to talk to, let's say, mid-managers or CEOs, you better start sounding like a CEO or a mid-manager if that's who you want to talk to. So it's not only the quality of your questions that determines the quality of access you'll have, it's also the level of language that you use, and that's important. So you have something there that how we approach our customers is important. But how do you command the respect? We talked about language, we talked about quality of questions. We have to ask ourselves, what is it that customers want today? Do they want more information? Well, if you've seen some of my other videos, you realize, no, customers have more than enough information. One could argue they have too much information. So back to Marcos's question, how do you command respect? I believe that the best way to command respect is to provide the customer with insight. Now, again, some of you who've seen my video, you know that I define insight with 4 words. Information beyond the obvious. That's powerful. Insight. That's what customers want. They want information beyond the obvious. They want you, the salesperson, to tell them things they don't know. You want to command respect? Tell them things they don't know. Help them navigate the alternatives. Help them avoid making bad decisions. Give them advice. Become that trusted advisor that can give them good advice, good insight, information beyond the obvious that they don't have. Tell them things that maybe sometimes they don't want to hear, but they have to hear. That's what they want. They want insight. When you can come to the table with that type of information, with that type of insight, with that type of perspective, maybe looking at new market trends, new regulatory policies, whatever it is that may impact their business, if you can come to the table with information they don't have, man, that's when you will command respect. To me, that is when it really matters. That's what customers are looking for. Again, we have to watch our language. The quality of what we ask also determines the quality of the access we get. But more importantly, it is the insight, the information that you provide them to help them grow their business is what they're looking for. And that, Marcos, I believe, is the answer to how to command respect without having to demand it and maybe not be treated like dirt if you ask good questions and you have great insight. Hope that helps. This is Victor Antonio with the Victor Report. We will see you tomorrow. Take care.